What's going on, guys? It's your boy Spudzie here, and today we're going to be discussing what is the best Vindicator dodge for each game mode in Guild Wars 2. I wanted to make this video because of the newest nerfs that came to Vindicator's best dodge, therefore making it so that the other dodges actually don't seem as bad and are pretty comparable, if not better. And also, I just wanted to share some of my Vindicator gameplay with you guys post-nerf. I took quite a while recording this video as I really wanted to get a good idea of how every dodge would perform in each game mode. Also, let me just preface this by saying that this will all be subjective. Some dodges will perform better than others in certain situations and with different builds. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump right in.
Oh, brother!
Let's go ahead and start with PvP. When it comes to PvP, it's all about the points. You're going to want enough utility so that you're able to stay on nodes for longer, ultimately winning fights. With that being said, I have ruled out Def Drop, as it doesn't reach the level that the other two dodges do. Def Drop is fun, and you can honestly do some big damage on it, but realistically, if the enemy has any hard CC, you're pretty much screwed, and with this meta being super CC heavy, Def Drop just doesn't have a place right now. This brings me to the Boon Drop. This dodge was recently nerfed, so its power level has been significantly reduced, which is honestly the entire reason I am making this video. For the longest time, this was the go-to dodge as it provided everything that you needed. At the moment, it's a shadow of its former self, but that's not to say that it isn't good. I found success with this dodge in many circumstances. The chill and protection help out a ton when it comes to survivability, and the small amount of added damage helps out more than you would think. Not to mention the nice amount of boon extensions and boons in general that you're able to dish out for you and your team, making this dodge a pretty solid pick. However, it isn't the best one. I speculated for a while, and after some testing, have concluded that the heal and barrier drop is the best dodge for PvP currently. You're essentially able to heal yourself for a little over 1000 HP in the form of healing and a barrier. The true potential from this dodge, however, stems from the fact that you're able to provide this 1000 healing to your teammates as well. Because of the larger radius of this dodge, you'll be applying up to 5000 HP at a time, assuming you hit every teammate with your dodge. I found this to be much more valuable in many situations throughout my PvP matches, seeing as how controlling nodes is massive. Even though I was running a supportive dodge, my damage did not tank at all. The ability to keep my teammates alive while dealing some very nice damage actually attributed a lot to my carry potential. I honestly would not be surprised if this became the de facto dodge in PvP from now on. Moving on to World versus World. For this category, we are going to be focusing primarily on roaming, as Zerging has more flexibility and virtually every dodge can be made viable in that type of scenario. When it comes to roaming, we want to be able to survive any situation that is thrown our way, given the nature of World vs. World. For this reason, I have ruled out Def Drop once again, seeing as how this provides very little utility and should only really be used when Zerging for DPS. Sorry, Def Drop enjoyers. This leaves us with Heal Drop and Boon Drop. I tested out both of these and they offered fairly similar results across the board. The healing dodge allowed me to heal whenever I was facing intense pressure and wouldn't be able to cast a healing skill. Against hard CC, this dodge proved to be very nice as it allowed me to survive in scenarios I wouldn't have survived otherwise. Overall, making this dodge pretty solid in World vs. World. Those two out of the way, it's time to talk about the best dodge in my opinion for roaming, and that's the Boon Drop. The Boon Dodge is the best all-around pick for World vs. World roaming due to its baseline versatility. In a lot of those outnumbered fights, I was able to utilize about every single boon granted by this dodge and use the damage to help chip down my off targets. While in 1v1 fights, the overwhelming amount of chill you're able to apply can really slow down the target while making you stronger as you keep applying might stacks to yourself and dealing damage off of every dodge. Finally, we will briefly discuss PvE, as this can be seen as quite obvious. Assuming you're playing a DPS build, Def Drop is the ideal pick for both endgame content and open world farming. The extra chunk of damage upon landing and the added 15% increased DPS uptime makes this dodge ideal. While farming in the open world, throw a stamina sigil onto your favorite weapon and just start spamming the dodges. You'll practically be able to infinitely dodge while destroying all those beneath you. And that's it. Let me know what you guys think, and if you agree with my picks for each game mode, don't forget to like, subscribe if you enjoyed. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.